Hello and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourself in the only Twitch TTRPG stream that you allow yourselves. You can allow yourselves. I'm not even reading the script anymore. I'm way off the rails. Yeah, you get to do stuff.
10 seconds in, baby.
I know, right? It's great.
Speedrun.
Lords and ladies of fate, the only Twitch TTRPG stream that's asking the tough questions.
Are we really the only one?
Yeah. Like, why
it just
aren't more TTRPG streamers asking tough questions? There's the question for the day.
That's the tough question.
That's the first tough question of the day.
In order to impact what you see on your screens, you must spend fate chips. These are our loyalty points. Oh, there's the script that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even for engaging with us in chat. Use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, or make our players say silly things. You can even force our party into random encounters. Tonight, we are playing the Curse of Strahd, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition module. Joining me today, we have a Jen Washitashi, who also just subscribed, playing Frank, the Firbolg College of Whispers Bard.
I am Frank.
We also have Net, playing TikTok, the Three Kreen Fighter Psy Warrior.
Hello, friends.
Joining us today also is Merc Puppy, playing Bashful Underriver, the Dwarf, Path of the Berserker Barbarian.
I was hiding in a couch last week.
Indeed. We have Tavy playing Echo Stonebridge, the human Archfey Warlock.
Last week, I was traumatized. This week, I am rubbing a cube of ice on my face, but it's melted now.
So, water.
I guess, yeah. I'm a H2O.
Last but not least is Good Devil playing Corpal, the Tortle Life Domain Cleric.
I guess that makes me an H2 now.
Stay dehydrated, kids.
And
PSA is from you.
then there's me, here to mitigate the will of the fates. As always, your fantastic Wednesday person. How are we all doing?
My face is cold. I'm wet.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
You
How
just call yourself you just call yourself an FWP.
A what?
Everyone
Oh,
stop.
I get it.
Armand called himself an FWP.
Amon called themselves. I don't understand what that is.
yeah.
I'm good.
Thank you, Merc. Chat, do you get it?
Is
Chat,
it
help
cute?
me out.
Oh, I should think about
Friend
chat,
with
actually.
penis? I mean, that's technically true.
Whoops.
Honestly,
I had a dyslexic,
congratulations,
guys.
Amon, on coming out about having a penis. I'm really, I'm proud of you.
I'm preparing for the day where I get grilled by a Senate committee and they ask me if I have a penis. Yeah, that absolutely
Oh
happened
my
this week.
goodness.
Not in the U.S. Senate, but a state legislature. But hey,
How-
what's up, everybody? I see some people in chat. I see some Atlask laughing at the H2Ho comment, and Dies here, and Mr. Goliath. Yes, we are ready for the chow. So, if I am to understand, we don't have what happened last week up yet, do we?
well,
No.
that's a bit awkward.
Yes.
Because I just spoiled what happened last week for me.
So no, that's
Big
fine.
spoiler.
We're gonna do a little bit of a recap of what happened, and then
I was
you'll
actually 2 episodes behind, so I had to get those up first. And then I'll do this one.
So what happened last week is coming out this week, but what's happening now is after that. So if you're a fan of movies like Pulp Fiction, this is going to work out really well for you.
It's on brand for us, to be honest.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do like a flashback episode.
Previously on Lords and Ladies of Fate.
So last complete session, we'll merge the 2 weeks together. You all left the orphanage after making sure that everything was going well. And then in the streets, you were met by Irina. And in that meeting, somebody caught the eye of Irina. Or Irina caught someone's eye, I should say. That person being Ezek, the captain of the town's guard, where you all were pretty much forced to go to the Burgomaster's mansion.
How cute is Isaac, by the way?
Not great.
No, but like in a quirky way, or like...
Oh, he's definitely got some quirks. And hey,
Like-
thanks nurse me?
Nurse.
Nurse
That's
Nurse
a weird
Emmy?
request.
Nurse Emmy, welcome. Thanks for the
Could someone please clip Armand saying nurse me?
Can somebody defrag Armand's hard drive, please?
Nurse me. I've had so many problems this first little bit of time.
Armand's been blue screening since we launched.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's really bad. It's really bad.
He's buffering.
I think I woke up Monday morning tired for the rest of the week, so we're gonna make it. So yeah, you ended up going to the Burgomaster's mansion where Baron Vargas pretty much gave you all a good talking to. Let you know that there's something fishy going on at the Wachter house and Lady Fiona Wachter. He fears that she is starting some sort of civil unrest, and that she has what she calls a book club, but he believes is not a book club. It's something more nefarious, and he needs evidence so that way he can squash this. Ooh, I like it a lot. That's
Okay.
great. That's
Okay.
great.
Having a moment.
You all at home have no idea what I'm talking about, but just know that it was really good.
TBD.
Exactly. So he pretty much offered you all a mission to do this, to go to the Wachter house and find some evidence of some nefarious doings. He said that he would pay you handsomely for that, and you'd also pretty much get a IOU from the Baron of Valakai, which is always good to have. Yeah, and that's pretty much where we ended. Also, you all got some information, some extra information about your future readings from Madame Eva way back.
That's right.
So you got a little bit of insight into what those clues could have meant, which is good. But it is still Wednesday. And you still have a couple of days left before the fair. The festival, I should say. So you all are pretty much right outside the Baron's mansion now. Kind of processing from your meeting with the Baron. So I'll let you all take it away from here.
We head to the Wachter house.
Guys, the Baron has. Oh yeah, spoilers for last week, by the way. The Baron there's a room that is filled with dolls, hundreds of dolls of Irina. And they're all in pristine condition.
Wait, the Baron or the captain?
I hope the captain. I hope there is not more than one person doing this.
That's concerning.
It is. But I found the journal as well, and in the journal it kind of described the captain being lonely and wanting a connection with his sister. So I do feel sorry for him. But I don't know if...
Do you clock this as less or more creepy? Before you thought doll was creepy, do you think doll creepy now?
I think the doll is still creepy.
But the purpose of doll...
I just really hope he's not in love with his sister.
Okay, well, oh boy.
Like, I am on my knees. I am begging.
Game of Strahd.
A game of let's go to court.
And Anisec always pays its debts.
Game of
crime. These are crimes.
I believe the location is Alabama.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey. That's right. We're here for the Alabaman jokes.
Curse of Alabama. Oh.
Curse of Alabama is a very accurate thing to say for what the
That
hell
could be such
the
reference
character
to
is
so many
suggesting.
things.
Mhm.
That could actually be real.
True, yeah. I'm sure there is one. There has to be.
I don't know why, but in my head, like West Virginia and Alabama are the same place.
Can confirm.
But I feel like they're not the same place.
They're not, but they're close.
They're separated by distance, but their hearts are the same.
Black.
Sorry, chat. Token sleep deprived Brit. Okay, wait. I was saying something about dolls. Oh yeah, it's creepy. And then that.
Off the rails. The stream is really short. Off the rails.
I'm crying.
I have
What
that
do we
button.
do?
I have that button. Boom.
Red flag button. So hey, question. What are we doing? Gorpal, you said you wanted to go do something. Yes.
Irina's gonna
Well-
chime in. She's gonna kind of interrupt a little bit and go, well, I mean, do you all think we should do what the Baron asked? I got a very weird feeling from him.
Frank hops right in and goes, Echo, we were just talking to you about the dolls. Like, I don't understand what's happening here.
Oh no.
Your
that's
original.
Irina.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, all right. Sorry, Irina. You said we should. We shouldn't. What do you think?
I don't know.
He just said we had to look. He didn't say we had to do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see something, say something. You know what I mean?
She's gonna go.
Or
If there's one thing I've learned from powerful families is, usually getting involved with their politics is a bad idea. But
Too
Irina,
late.
do you trust these people?
I trust you all. If you think
Really flattering, but what do you think, Irina? What?
she stops and she thinks and she goes, well, maybe we don't have maybe you all are right. We don't really have enough information to go on. Maybe we can go meet Lady Fiona and make our decision after that.
Also, we just met this guy, so how can we just make a decision?
He's
Also, actually, you guys met him. What did he look like? I was on a couch.
I can tell you what he smelled like.
You guys all
Wait.
look the same to me.
What did he smell like?
Well, hold on. Can we rewind a little bit? Someone just made a racist comment.
What?
The bug over here who eats his friends, he's racist. Moving on.
It's the
So-
compound
I feel like
eyes.
that's a weird
yeah.
assumption.
The compound
Why would
eyes
you-
make people look the same. It's not.
Why would you
a
assume that he
physiological
eats
thing.
his friends just because
He's-
he's an insect man?
He's
I
told us
expected
stories.
better of you,
Listen,
Frank.
hold on.
That's
wait a
why
minute.
we're
You
co-workers
forget.
with him.
No.
You've
no,
heard
he's
the
our
story.
friend. He wouldn't eat people. Not our friends.
To my knowledge, though,
Sort
to my knowledge, when TikTok told that story at the fireplace of the encampment,
Echo was not that.
Echo was by the river pondering things. So
was having
Echo
a
has
moment.
not
God
heard
damn it,
that
Echo.
story.
Okay, well, listen.
This is a very funny story.
You see,
Oh,
he's not
that's a
funny.
funny story.
we talked. I told you there's nothing funny about it. We've talked about this at length. You listen. I don't want to relive this because it gives me daymares, to be honest. So
Daymax?
daymares.
Oh.
Fighter of the night nerves.
So, okay, we should. Here's what we know, right? We don't know if we can trust this guy. I personally, like, I was gonna tell, Bashful, like, he looked like, a man or whatever, but he smelled like, the absence of soul or the absence of innocence. Something about.
Oh, so those
You
are
you can
vampires.
that's a scent.
I mean, it is to me. You smell cursed.
Roll insight, Frank.
I was
That's
doing
a-
that. I want to sniff
That's
Frank.
a really.
Do I smell like I don't have a soul? Because I've already sold mine.
Guys, I sold you. Maybe I sold you. What? My brain.
I think
What?
you rolled
You
a
sold me?
I rolled a 5.
Oof.
I rolled a 5.
We're going to 5.
Sold me.
If it helps, it weren't cheap.
You totally believe that you smelled some really foul smells coming off of the Baron.
Oh, I have questions about cheese, but I have a cheese with me. Can cheese give Frank advantage?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a
Oh,
16.
there we go. So you're remembering that smell, and you're remembering it was a very similar smell that you were getting in the too small windmill.
The too small window.
Oh my gosh, he's making dream pastries.
Size
On the
doesn't
side
matter,
note.
you guys.
On a side note, somebody was telling me a story about being in a brewery in a windmill, and I stopped in mid-story and said, "Please, there's a thing I need to know. Tell me how wide the base of the windmill was."
What did he
Did
say?
Pretty big.
Preferably
like
in little
60 feet.
squares.
Yeah, preferably in five square blocks on like a graph piece of graph paper would be great.
Yeah.
That's very funny. So, yeah. I've smelled this smell before. It's not something I trust. Also, does anyone have any dream pastries? Because I have a weird case of deja vu.
Well, I think I have a dream pastry.
I have a
Not
crazy.
gonna lie, I think I also have a dream pastry I never ate.
I
How
think all of us
how
have
long have
been.
you been holding out on me?
Since the first time I got the dream pastry.
Honestly, I just kind of forgot about it. I just left it at the bottom of my bag, and I have like a lot of flowers in there.
It has nothing to do with me being an addict and trying to help me. Cool. So can I have them?
No,
All right.
no, because that last sentence you just said, maybe you shouldn't be having them.
I don't know what sense.
Nothing to do with the fact I'm an addict. Addict?
I didn't say that.
You just that's gaslighting.
What's gaslighting? That doesn't exist.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You can have the.
If anyone's gonna gaslight anyone, it's gonna be Frank as an addict. Let's just be accurate here. So we're gonna move the story along. I'm gonna try at least, and I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's definitely my fault. Okay, so what task? If we don't trust this guy, I feel like maybe we'll learn more about whether or not he's trustful or not, if we trustworthy, if we go along on this little side mission, and maybe we won't, I don't know. But what task should we do? We have lots ahead of us, lots of what they call side missions. Where do we need to go?
Well, we were going to go to the Walker house anyway, so why not?
Yeah, and then we can go to the circus this evening. Well, I mean, that was the plan anyway.
Votes aye for Walter, and then Circus. Votes
Oh,
aye. Aye.
I need to stop by the inn real quick, though. I need to check something.
Is that on the way?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so that eyes for this plan. Everyone good? Gorple, you good?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see Gorple.
Gorbel approves, sorry.
I have the little preview window of only who's talking, because I have one screen and 17 things up on it.
Oh, I see Good Devils having some cheeky cola. The Coke of Cola. Do you guys
Alright.
have flavor?
So I guess we're headed to the tavern. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to the tavern, and yes, we have flavored Coke.
We do.
What
Quite a bit,
flavors?
actually.
Wait, really? We only have cherry cola.
We got that. There's like
And we also
vanilla
have diet
Coke.
vanilla.
like- It's like a little bit of vanilla in it. There was one that was like orange vanilla Coke. They had like a while ago.
What?
Don't forget about the ones last summer. There was one that was galaxy flavored.
Oh yeah,
What
right.
the
That.
fuck?
What does the
Okay.
galaxy taste like?
Like shit.
Face.
Like a
That's
Milky Way.
Static.
Like the chocolates?
Not the
I mean,
good
that's
kind
pretty
of Milky
accurate.
Way.
I don't know. I was just making a joke.
Sorry, I feel I've opened a can of worms. Let's go
What?
to the tavern.
Oh, it's the canned chicken all over again.
No, I mean it's canned cola, isn't it? It's
Well, yeah.
I just have a
It's also-
problem with
it's also
cans, don't I?
On our way to the tavern.
On
what's-
the way to the tavern. Okay.
Armand, I have
yes.
a question.
Yes.
On the way to the tavern, are there any never mind.
Are there any neverminds?
I forgot what the tavern was. Listen, let's move forward.
The tavern is the Blue Water Inn.
I was gonna ask if there were any bars on the way. The-
There's only one tavern in town.
The one you're headed to. Yeah.
Yeah. There is one on the way. It's the one we're going to.
This
You guys remember that
is
time
the
in which
way.
You guys remember that time that I didn't ask the question and then just admitted to how silly I was? Time to go.
All right, so
What
you.
kind of day is it?
Remember
Yeah.
the time when we made fun of you anyway because it was funny?
Nope, I don't.
Listen, we're all friends here. It's fine. So you all enter the Blue Water Inn again. It looks like it's pretty standard. A couple of people sitting at tables. The bartender, just kind of standing back there doing some cleaning. What did you all want to do? I know Echo wanted to come here specifically, so let's start there.
Echo wants to see if the cheese that she sent out has returned. But she's gonna act like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the bedroom alone to sort out some lady things because it's my time with them. Don't follow me.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem. Okay. And I'm gonna go to the room and be like, is cheese here?
Refresh my memory. What did you send cheese out for?
I sent cheese out on a little if you go to our Discord private messages, there was a note.
It's a secret mission,
Yeah, secret cheese.
as Echo is known, and Secret Cheese is known to perform. I'm gonna rewrite Secret Cheese. I'm feeling inspired.
Do like a oh my god, have like a rap bit.
I literally have been working on hip hop stuff recently, so
Oh my god.
full disclosure, it's not good.
I love white hip hop.
We're getting there though.
It's like be in your garage and write about how you're gonna get out of this town.
So hip hop, pop, hip hop, pop, hip hop, punk.
Hip punk.
Uh,
You see your secret cheese is kind of curled up in a blanket on the bed, kind of taking a nice little a snooze, a little nap. Must have gotten back
Recently.
yeah, when you were out and about earlier.
Radical, dude. Is there anything with cheese? Or
Current
is it just cheese?
it is just cheese.
Okay.
Huzzah.
And Irina was concerned about that letter, but there was nothing on the letter. Oh, it was just gibberish.
Right.
Mm.
Frank's gonna usher, not usher, but sort of beckon TikTok over to the bar. Hey, listen, you know that story you like so much? The bartender hasn't heard it yet. Do you mind coming up with me and sharing the story. I think the bartender is going to love it, and I really like the bartender. I want them to have a good time.
Okay. This is good.
How
You
can I?
trying to get TikTok fucking banned?
How can I? How can I help you?
Listen, my friend here has a really funny story. Do you have a second? There's not too many people in here. Is that possible?
She looks around and she goes, "Yeah, I can listen to a story. Why not?"
And I want to prepare you this pretty funny story.
Okay.
So, as a younger version of myself, I had to help people cross over great mountains as a guide from my lands to this lands. And in doing so, these people, winters were very cold and very harsh, and they started to starve, and they had to end up deciding to eat each other to survive, eat the dead and survive. And they were very concerned about this, but they were able to do it and survive.
And you were there?
Oh yes, I was the one that convinced them that eating each other was the way to survive.
Oh, well, thank goodness it doesn't snow much here in Barovia.
I have a very important question. The story is finished, right? And we came into this scenario saying the story was very funny. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not funny at all, possibly terrifying, and 10 being ha 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 hilarious, I'm busting a gut. Where did that story fall?
I mean, she looks around and she goes,
Speak your mind. It's okay. Be honest. Please be honest.
Can you roll a d10 for humor?
That charisma check?
Yeah. She's
Wants to be an absolute banger.
yeah. She's gonna go, well, I mean, it wasn't the funniest thing I've ever heard, but I could see some humor in that. Maybe.
Right, they had to survive, and they wanted to survive, but the only way to do it was to eat the people they liked. I mean, this is very funny.
Well, I mean, the more you explain it, the less funny I feel it is.
So the word I think you're looking for is tragic, right? It's less funny, more tragic, and maybe there's funny and irony there, but certainly not what, a 4 even, a 3.
Yeah, but I mean, he gets really close to you, Frank, and whispers like, I don't want to be eaten.
All right, so just so you guys all know, our chat, all of the players here, Frank's officially cool with the argument. He'll always just say it was a funny story now because he got confirmation from someone that said this terrified the shit out of me without actually having to confront TikTok about it. So he's good. This solves like a side story that's been going on for episodes and episodes and episodes. And he says to the bartender, he goes, "Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, you can lean back and say whatever you like, but if you don't mind, I would love a beer with an egg in it."
Beer with okay. She poured
scramble.
Yeah, like, do you want me to cook it first, or
No.
you just want me to drop it in there?
Plop. If you could plop it in, that'd be great.
Cool. She pours you a beer, and she goes in the back. She comes out with an egg, shell and all, and just drops it.
Frank fucking drinks it. He just boom, shell it all.
That's not gonna hurt
That's gonna
later.
hurt coming out the other end.
Yeah, both went there.
There's such a thing as stomach acids. I'm answering this in character. Look, Frank drinks it. It's fine. We're gonna move on.
Was there
Roll
anything
for Constitution? Just
we'll get there. Was there anything else anyone else wanted to do? I saw Gorple. Did you give me a little hand raise now?
While they're doing that, I just approach one table that's full of people. I just slide up a stool and I just start eating the appetizers.
You're
How
just eating their food.
how do you do this? Like, are you doing it timidly? Are you like making aggressive eye contact while you do it? Like,
Are you
Oh,
trying
no,
to blend
I-
in like you're part of the group?
And I just kind of like, oh hey, food. Hey, I grab a chair, table, climb up. I just help myself, like with no care in the world.
no care in the world.
He's
Let's-
oblivious to the fact that this is wrong. That's great.
Well, you know, dwarves are very communal, so like
Yeah, no, I get it.
they're everything is everybody's, you know.
It's not wrong to him.
I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? Good to meet you. I'm bashful.
Roll me a
One of
God.
a character says, "Not really.
yeah.
You don't seem very bashful, to be honest."
Roll. Roll me performance. Let's do a performance check.
Performance. All right. Shit. That's 7. I'm getting us kicked out of here.
Frank walks over and goes, "Oh, food," and stands behind Bashful and starts eating some as well. Hey guys, how you doing? This looks really good. I didn't even see this on the menu. Is this like a secret menu thing or something?
Oh, this is great. Hey, have you tried some of this? It's great.
Oh, look, you slide it over. It's a little far from me. Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I can't reach. My arms are too stubby.
I pick Bashful up to help him reach.
So before all that happens, after you know, sorry, I got a little distracted. After oh, there we go. It caught up. See, yeah, that's the Mr. Goliath. That's the same issue that I've been dealing with. I don't know if anyone else is having the same issue. It just seems like things are going slow. I don't know if it's like a back end issue on Twitch or what, but yeah. So the people at the table that you do that to just kind of all like sit back a bit and look at you and go, "Hey, what do you think you're doing, man?"
This is before Frank.
This is before Frank. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you just sit down at people's tables and eat their food?
Yeah. You want some?
Well, yeah, we want some. We ordered it.
Oh, help yourself.
Why, thank you for allowing us to eat the food that we ordered and paid for.
Would you like more? I can buy you more.
Yeah.
Not the approach I saw Bashful taking.
I mean, you want to go replace what you just ate? That would be pretty agreeable for the rest of us. They all kind of look at each other and be like, "Yeah."
Oh, good, because I actually could still eat some more. Hey, can we get some more, please?
Is this when Frank walks up?
Yes. You see the bartender go back and start getting to work in the kitchen area.
Frank walks up, does that whole thing. We did that whole thing, and now we're all
Right.
eating all the food because you're replacing it. And I say to the group, "Hey, guys, have you guys ever had an egg beater? Round of egg beaters for everybody, please. They haven't had one. You've got to try this. It's so goopy."
Is that guy still upstairs at this point?
Let's see. How long were you planning on staying up there? You were just basically checking on Cheese and then heading out?
Yeah, checking on Cheese, giving Cheese a hug, brushing Cheese's hair, and then maybe coming back down at some point.
If that is how long you're going to be up there, I'd say you probably make it down the stairs as Frank is like lifting
Bashful.
lifting Bashful up.
Oh, hello! Are we sitting at a table of new friends?
No,
I wave at the strangers that...
no, we don't. No,
As if Echo coming down the stairs would have shortened this encounter.
one of the people at the table like looks at someone else at the table and goes, "Why is it every single time outsiders come, they gotta be so weird?"
This would be a
That's not
perfect
very
time
nice
for
of
the.
you to be so judgmental.
Well, it's just look, we were trying to have a private conversation and enjoy our food, and then your friend comes up here, sits down, just starts eating our food. Now it's very nice of him to offer to replace it, but couldn't you have just bought your own and sat down with your friends over there? And he like gestures over to an empty table.
Oh yeah, but we're here.
Frank picks up their table and starts walking over to the empty area. I'm just kidding. I look. I want to have fun with this, but I also want to drive the story. So I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
The bartender comes back with a plate of chicken nachos, and not the way you're thinking. Yeah, ponder on that. And 4 plus 2 because Bashful and Frank were there, so 6 beers and 6 eggs, and she just drops the whole egg into all the beers. No, they're not made from canned chicken, but the tortillas are pieces of chicken.
I will murder anyone.
Are they
Oh,
crispy?
so this is like a KFC special. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
The new chizza. Sweet.
This is important. Is the chicken crispy?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't have a soggy nacho chip.
Oh well, how much cheese though?
Oh, plenty of cheese. Liquid cheese and melted shredded cheese.
This is when we spent 45 minutes describing chicken nachos.
Yeah. We could do the plot, or
Or chicken nachos.
chicken nacho.
I want Gorple and Good Devil to know that I'm so proud. So proud.
Echo's gonna go up to the people who really don't want us to be at their table and be like, "It's okay. I'm really sorry that we're at your table, but like, what was your private conversation about? I mean, we're outsiders. Who are we gonna tell?"
We were talking about the festival.
Oh, I've heard about the festival.
Yeah, we were talking about, how much fun we're gonna have at the festival, and they all kind of put on these cheesy smiles.
I feel like you weren't actually talking about the festival.
Roll persuasion.
Gonna use my shiny dice. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Gotta do some maths. I rolled a 12 and I get a plus 6. I think I get a plus 6. Am I pulling that number out of my ass?
Yes, you do. You get a plus 6 for persuasion.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
18, they go. Look, obviously we weren't talking about that, but we really just don't. We don't want
You
to
don't want-
talk to you all about what we were talking. Look, I don't know where you all are from, but here in Valakai, people mind their business.
My name is Echo Stonebridge. I was born and raised in Meadow Pines.
That's great. Glad for you. Couldn't be happier.
I accidentally sold my soul to the Fae when I was 8 years old. And I have to learn to live with that for the rest of my miserable life. So, sir, I am very sorry you are dissatisfied with the very privileged life you have. I'm very sorry that my friends and I, who are simply trying to be jovial and friendly, are a nuisance to you. And I'm sorry that when offered help or a helpful ear from people who are probably much more powerful than you have chosen to be rude and dismissive. So yeah, I'm very sorry. Poor you.
Why did I just get Andy Bernard vibes? I'm sorry for bothering with you with my friendship.
They all kind of look at each other and go, look, we're sorry. We didn't mean anything by it. It's just, we are a pretty private bunch. And it caught us off guard when your friend just kind of invited himself to the table. Maybe if it was a different situation, maybe later at night when we're here relaxing after a hard day's work and we're just enjoying company, maybe if he would have just introduced himself first, I don't know. But
I mean, I understand and like the trail of thought, but truth be told, it just kind of shows an ignorance for dwarvish culture, because that's just how things are done in dwarvish culture, and I'm really sorry that caught you off guard, but he meant no malicious by it, and he wasn't being rude. It's just how his culture behaves.
While this is all happening, I'm still just shoveling food in my mouth.
absolutely.
He feasts with you, and you feast with him, and that's how bonds are made.
We're friends now.
Yeah.
He goes, you're absolutely right. We are ignorant to dwarvish culture.
Hashtag cancelled. I know we stole your food. But you're ignorant.
They go, we being cut off from the rest of the world, we don't get a lot of different races. We don't get a lot of diversity, and that's not a great excuse for our ignorance. We should strive to do better. Yeah.
I heard there was a book club that helps with progressive lines of thinking.
They all they all kind of like look at you. Their eyes get really big, and they go. One of them interrupts you to say, "How do you know about the book club?"
Oh, I just love literature, and I love progressive thinking.
While this conversation is going on, I know that this is where Frank, Bashful, and Echo are standing or sitting or being around. TikTok, where are you? Are you still at the bar?
Yes. I'm discussing about how terribly funny my story is.
Still going on and on about how funny that story is.
If I keep explaining it, they'll actually get it, I'm sure.
Yeah. No. It's that's the funny part. Now I get it. Gorple, what are you doing and where are you?
Well, I'm still standing outside the tavern because, Gorple was told that this would just be a minute, and it kind of feels like it's been a little bit longer than
Definitely
that.
has.
But I put trust in the honesty of my friends to only be 1 minute.
Your trust is misplaced.
A minute.
It's wildly misplaced.
Gorple, roll me a Constitution save. He's like, God damn it! What did I do now?
Con save, +1. All right, let's grab a D6 for the audience so we can do that. Whoa. 16.
16. You feel a very slight, not too bad, but a very slight burning sensation on your left or right hand.
Left
hand. You look down and you see in the spot that had that slight burn, you've got a discolored mark on your hand there.
Ah, what? Oh, this is what happens when I don't bring the SPF turtle. Shit.
And as you look at it and then look back down, you look around the town and it seems like everybody is walking in super slow motion. Even like the slight breeze that's blowing through looks like it's moving bushes and trees very slowly.
Oh no. I don't want this adventure to take longer. Oh no, get it off!
No amount of rubbing seems to be doing the trick. It seems to actually get a little darker the more you rub it. Which I've heard is totally common and you shouldn't be concerned.
Oh. Now the 1 minute's gonna be like, oh, I don't know, 2 minutes. Oh, this is the worst.
After about 12 seconds or so, everything seems to go back to normal.
Well, 12 seconds for me or 12 seconds for the world? There is a distinction.
So here's what we're gonna do for that. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
You know, I'm over here trying to draw, for Mr. Goliath, man. I am trying to draw this on my hand, but you know the DM keeps making me roll shit. All right. Yeah. That's gonna be an 8.
Yeah, you really have no idea. It could have been 12 your seconds, 12 their seconds, whatever. It felt like it longer than it absolutely should have taken.
Oh, either they've been in there so long I dozed off and had the world's most literal dream during my nap, or I don't know. Dear Lord, Mr. Barbador, I don't know anything at all.
And I guess Gorpal's gonna meditate on how he's so little and so small and knows nothing at all.
Perfect. So back inside, the group of the 4 people at the table look up at you and go, "Look, you're totally right. Again, we feel really bad. Thanks for the beers, by the way. The egg was very crunchy."
Yes, that's part of the allure. That's part of the reason it's so good.
Yeah, I think I stabbed the roof of my mouth, but I'll take your word on it. Look, we usually come here at the end of the day to take a load off after work. If you all find yourselves here at that time and you see us, consider yourselves more than welcome at our table. I'd love to learn more about Dwarvish culture. And then he looks at you, Frank, and goes, "And whatever culture you have."
Fearbog culture.
Fear.
And I'm a human.
Fear. Yes.
Fearbog.
She goes, "What a coincidence. So are we."
That's so great. Not that, any race is better than any other race, but it's great that we have something in common.
Yeah, TikTok.
Oh, TikTok's so wonderful and wholesome and charming. I gesture to the giant cricket at the bar explaining his backstory.
Oh, that he is very, very animated when he talks. Is he talking with all 4 hands?
At all times, yes. It's kind of dangerous if his hands are sharp.
And his antennas are like buzzing. I wonder what he's saying, because he only speaks via telepathy.
Oh, that's
Wait,
interesting.
are we putting into canon now that TikTok has only ever spoken to all of us the entire
I mean-
time?
That's
via
the only
telepathy?
way he talks. Yeah, that's from the beginning. Yeah.
From the beginning,
Uh-huh.
he's only ever
That's not
spoken via
bullshit.
telepathy.
I'm having a whole moment.
Now, let me ask you something, Frank. If you had known that, would that have
Uh-huh.
stopped you from running ahead of the group and peeing on the grave? Just curious.
How are these things related?
They're not.
I'm
No,
just like making fun of you.
absolutely not. And my intention wasn't to run ahead to pee on a grave.
What
I was in
it?
wolf
What-
form.
what was the intention?
I was in wolf form.
So you were a furry? That's worse.
Oh boy, this keeps coming up in my life. What is the deal?
Is the
Maybe
universe
you
just
gotta-
trying to tell you something?
I fucking
Maybe
guess.
you just gotta face that inner demons, bro.
Hey,
Even if
those
they're wolf-shaped.
those mascot suits are getting more affordable by the day, man.
I'm googling one right now.
Bro. Bro.
Next stream, Frank returns as a wolf.
Boy, don't tempt me.
Just next week, like, fucking Jen Washashi rocks up in a full Persona outfit, fully kitted, you know, the ones that, like, can blink.
Persona
Oh,
outfit? Okay, Google deep dive. Okay.
Irina's gonna come up to the three of you standing by these people.
Is she wearing a furry suit, or is she just
No,
normal?
normal clothes. She's gonna look at you all and go, I'm very emotionally exhausted from our trip to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Me too.
Would you all be upset if I stayed in the room while you go to Walker House?
Yes.
Of course, non-furry Irina. Let me walk you up to the room.
She turns and looks at Bashful and goes, "Did you want to give me butter?
I gave you butter.
I gave it back to you."
Oh, here.
You can certainly have this. And he reaches and he pulls a little doll out and hands it to her and goes,
Oh my god.
it's enchanted to keep you safe. Do not let it out of your sight.
She grabs it and she goes, "Ah."
Let me take you upstairs real quick.
I feel
With
like
the doll.
it's.
Don't forget the doll.
I feel like it's staring at me.
It is. It's because I can see through it like cheese and echo. Just take the doll.
Okay. She takes the doll and she follows you up the stairs, Echo.
Irina?
Yeah.
Okay, are we, like, alone?
Yeah, you guys got up the stairs.
Where did you find that letter that you found this morning? And why were you so concerned about it?
Oh, 'cause Cheese brought it with him, and he seemed like he was like really, really, really freaking out about it. And well, I don't really speak Cheese, but I assume he understands me, so I asked him if it'd be okay if I took the letter and found you all and gave it to you, and he seemed very agreeable to that. So he looked very tired, like he'd been traveling all night and all day.
Oh dear. Thank you. I need to go speak to Gorple.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay.
And she goes and takes a nap.
I go outside and I try and speak to Gorple.
Gotcha. This is mid yeah, you got it. You're in deep meditation.
So little.
Gorple? Hello?
So little.
Wait, he has the letter, and if he's in deep meditation, can I just...
So tiny.
Make a
To which we know nothing at all.
Make a sleight of hand check with advantage since he is in deep meditation.
When did? Okay. I would have thought it would have been what is it? A perception with disadvantage on my part, but
I am so glad that was an advantage because one of them was a nat 1. On the die, it was an 18, and I'm sure I get a plus something to
Plus
that.
2. That's going to be a dirty 20. And yes, Gorple, perception at a disadvantage.
ooh, we're gonna spend a point of luck to roll a third time, and we're gonna pick the highest. Natural 20.
Well, now in that interesting, we've got a tie. A dirty tie, but a tie nonetheless.
Oh well, if we're going, what is it? I just saw the 20 fall, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. If we're adding my perception, you think I would know this by now? As plus 4.
All right.
So,
Trying to think of the best way to play this out.
if and you can say no if you like.
Okay.
But Gorpal, as he's meditating, does feel someone rummaging around in his pack, and catches Echo by the wrist and just, Echo, at some point you could have just asked. And he lets go for.
Try and gain your attention, but you weren't responding.
Oh, well, I was pretty far off.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I will ask now then, because I have your attention now. I want to see the letter. I spoke to Irina. The letter came with cheese. The letter is obviously for me. And I have never hidden anything from you. You have read the letter. I would like the letter.
And it's rather cryptic.
And reach into the bag and hand it over.
If you need any help deciphering it, don't.
I'll be
please
sure
feel free to ask.
to come to you. I will come to you. But I thank you for trusting me. I am holding the letter and I am opening it to look at it.
Mhm.
Does that change anything about the letter?
It does not. So you open it and you take a look at the letter, and it looks exactly the same as it did before. It's a bunch of gibberish. Roll. Both of you can roll this since both of you have taken a good look at this before. Roll. I want to say, let's do history. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have made an argument for investigation, but that's a plus 0 as well. So, all right. Oh, and I need to mark off my point of luck, but we'll do that after. Ugh, that's an 8.
That is a 17, but I get a -1, so that's a 16.
16. It looks like it could be a pretty standard cipher that's coding this letter, but without the code for the cipher, there's really no way to translate it, to uncode it. But now that you know that it's coded in some sort of cipher, it gives you an idea of what to be on the lookout for.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll me roll me a perception check. Echo.
That is an 8.
An 8. To answer your question, Mr. Goliath, no. Echo does not notice the glowing mark on
Sorry.
Gorpal's left hand.
Echo is distracted right now.
Yeah. Inside, the group that you all were eating from has politely invited you over, and then they got up and left to go to work. So as you and Gorpal are finishing up with this letter conversation, you see the 4 people leaving the tavern. And then back inside, what are you all doing?
Frank's just like eating everything he can find inside, essentially. Very important stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, out of the 3 of you, who has the highest passive insight? TikTok has a 12. Frank has a 13, and Bashful has an 11. Frank, you are... Thank you, Veej. You... immediately get hit with this notion that, oh crap, you guys said that you were only going to be in here for a minute.
Oh crap, we said we were only going to be in here for a minute.
How long's a
Is this thing
minute?
on?
How long's a minute? A lot less time than you all have been in this tavern.
Shit. Let's go.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
TikTok, you notice both the other 2 in your party that were still in the tavern get up quickly and start making their way for the door.
I have another funny story, but I will be back to tell you this at another time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Anytime.
The relief that bartender is feeling right now.
Oh.
They weren't eating, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Have we all left?
When you guys finally get outside, those people are a little bit out of eyesight, and Gorpal and Echo are kind of standing there, lightly conversing with each other. But Gorpal, you see the door open and the rest of your party emerges.
Oh, hey guys.
Hello.
How was second lunch?
It was as good as first lunch. Also, I don't think any of us paid for it, so we should probably go.
Yeah, let's skedaddle. As you
Right
guys know,
now,
I
let's
don't
go.
have money.
I'll probably just take out of my wages, which is fine.
Okay, let's go to the Walker house.
Oh, can I get in Frank's Echo sack?
In the no-no sack.
In the no-no sack. I want to be in the
timeout
no-no
sack.
sack.
Frank reaches back and opens it up.
I have secret cheese. I have all my cheeses with me, and so me and the 3 cheeses get into the sack.
Can you do me a favor this time, Echo?
Mhm.
Can you squish the cheeses against my back? Because sometimes your knees get in there, and it's just like,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
it's okay. Listen, I love long time, but damn,
Where does the ferret go?
just knee the cheeses.
Oh shit! I have a ferret as well. I forgot about the
You
ferret.
do.
Can we talk about where the fuck Starbright has been this entire time?
I
Because
assume
we lost
that he is.
Starbright.
I assume that he is quietly following you, unless you tell me otherwise.
My vintner with the rain.
Hey.
What's up, V?
Raid.
How's it going?
Who the hell is Starbright?
Starbright's my little fox. like
It's the thing
Yeah.
after Starlight.
Oh.
Is Starbright also just in the sack as well?
Yeah,
That's why
I think,
Starbright's
I think
been.
we should all get a courtesy level up for sitting through that. but, you know, that's-
You guys are
Okay.
you guys are close to getting leveled up. You guys are like one more task away.
Can we do 2 level ups and 1?
Can we level up Starbright?
Can we level up everyone and then level up again?
for being an absolute champion and just being in this story, but not
How
ever
about this?
talk to.
How about this? Since
Surviving
we
God knows what. by
we just
himself.
got a raid, and I'm gonna be the shameless guy. If we get 2 subs that aren't resubs from cast members here,
Damn it.
2 subs, I'll give you all a level up. You hear that? You hear that? My wonderful lords and ladies of Fate chat.
Fat chain. Yes.
Fate chat.
Hell yeah,
Two-
hell yeah.
Two new subs, and the party will level up for free. And
Give us some spicy subs.
We're shilling.
And I'll
we're shilling
still-
to the.
and I will still level you up at the time that I was going to level you up anyway.
Cheeky.
Oh my goodness! 2 gift subs.
Cheeky
Well,
scary.
Vidra's like, I got $10.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Beach.
Beach.
Thank you, Beach. I love you, Beach.
She
All
beat
right.
me to it. I
You're getting-
literally had the gift sub thing pulled up on my screen.
Hey, I feel like if you're given the channel money, you should get something for it. This is what they wanted. Listen, you're not getting the level up right here, right now. You're getting it at the end of the session. So calm down. I don't want everyone distracted trying to pick spells and stuff while we're in the middle of the session. I got a hard enough time keeping you all on track as it is.
Josh closes 4 windows.
Remember when we were heading to the Walker house an hour and 15 minutes ago? Those were the days.
What's the walk to house? Well, like the Echo and Cheese and Frank and
I excused
Bashful
myself to help,
and
and I think it worked.
everyone house.
You know what's great though? I thought to myself, there's a
What a
good
wonderful
chance
world.
there's a good chance they actually make it to the Walker house today. Let me go ahead and set that map up. So I did. It's ready to
You did all the
go.
pre-work.
I did all the
We
pre-work.
gotta hustle. We gotta hustle.
All the pre-work. I
We should have
did.
known better, but we gotta hustle.
And then you guys were starting to do the arguing with the people in the tavern, and I was like, oh, this is great. I have all this prep work that I did for this stream that I won't have to do next week.
Hey, I didn't argue with anybody.
True.
I
Actually,
just
Bashful
ate their
took-
food.
Bashful. Can we just talk about for 1 second that Bashful could have gotten to a fight and chose the path of least resistance, and I think he did
Honestly-
that to help us move the story forward. So
I'm so
on our
proud
way
of
to
him.
the Walter house. What?
I'm so proud of him. I want to be in the sack. I want to do something while I'm in the sack, but like, I'm aware I've done a lot this session.
I've already played Scrabble in the sack, so go ahead.
That's
Okay.
true.
I want to get secret cheese and like, okay. I know this is a little bullshit, so say no, you can't do that. But you know how like I can see through Cheese's eyes? Can I see and hear Cheese's memories to see what was fucking up when he went there?
I hate doing this. This hurts me more than it hurts you, believe me, but I am gonna say no.
Okay, valid.
I do not say no very often,
That's true.
but there are some things that I want to keep kind of close to the vest here, and yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
as you approach the Walker house, the house seems like it's disgusted with itself. It has a slouching roof that hangs heavy over its furrowed gables. Moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of vegetation.
Same.
As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear what you feel like is the actual edifice of the house groaning. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. It looks like a very old, beat-up house.
Same.
It's about the same size as the Baron's mansion, but the Baron's mansion looked like it's been kept up on. It looks like Lady Fiona Wachter and the Wachter family has just kind of like, whatever.
Can I push the house to see if it falls over?
Give me a strength check.
All right. 11.
You give it a big hearty push, and a clump of moss from the top falls off and hits you square in the top of the head.
Ah!
Frank picks up the moss and walks over to the house and says, "Sorry, friend," and starts to try to put it back on. He's just kind of giving it a good squish.
Right. You get the vibe that the house appreciated that.
Oh.
I mean, same.
And also TikTok. TikTok, Frank, and Bashful. Roll me perception checks, please.
This has been a heavy perception game. Oh, no, it was insight. That's right.
I've been making y'all make a lot of rolls this game. We're sometimes we don't roll a lot. Sometimes we roll a lot.
I got a 21.
I got an 8. I still have moss in my eyes.
And TikTok got a nat 1.
Oh boy.
TikTok is looking at anything but. Frank, you're the only one who notices that there's a strange mark on Gorpal's left hand that wasn't there when y'all started your adventuring day.
I feel like Frank would approach this like this. Hey, Gorpal, what is that on your hand? I didn't see it earlier. What is that?
With what you just said and the volume with which you said it, everybody now sees it.
Pop my head out the sack.
Oh, that. Yeah, no, that for. Well, remember when you all said you were just gonna be a minute in the tavern, and I stood outside in the hot Barovian sun for longer than that.
You got a tattoo while we were eating lunch?
No, I was meditating, and when I got broken out of my meditation, this was there.
You can just say you got a tattoo. It's okay to admit that, Gorpal.
I mean, it's cool looking. I'll give you that. But
Please.
no,
You don't even know how you got the mark?
We've all been there.
Well, I told you how I got the mark.
You said meditate, wake up, mark here. That's mystery. You give no cause and effect to mark.
Well, it's my Badoran fault that I didn't put on any SPF turtle, and sometimes you get burned, and sometimes it's really bad.
You put on a turtle
Hopefully,
wax.
I don't get turtle noma.
Oh, this is taking a dark turn.
What is the meaning of this mark?
Hold on. So wait, you're saying this is normal? This happens?
Sure.
Okay, that's not very convincing.
If anyone,
I got blackout drunk and I got a dolphin tattooed to my ankle. It happens a lot. It's okay.
You too?
I got a crab.
Oh, yeah. Did we get matching dolphin tattoos?
Oh my, I think we did.
That was with you? I think that's the night we met, actually.
I thought I got that with Irina.
Oh,
A wonderful
no.
bit of backstory. I thought you guys were serious, and I actually have a crab tattoo on my ankle, and I was like, guys, I didn't know it was the story.
let's see here. Anyone who has seen the mark, if they want to try to learn more about it, they can go ahead and roll Arcana. And Mr. Goliath Man, this is where I will probably take some liberties with your redeem.
Can I roll something else?
Sure, you can roll a d4. Go for it.
I got an
A
11.
D4.
Go ahead. What'd you get?
1.
One.
Take 1 point of damage.
Great.
Don't ever ask me to roll something else. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
That would have been. I would have been like, yes, sir.
Um,
I'm taking the point of damage out of principle.
So, when they go to look at it closer, Gorple starts to get a little like claustrophobic with everyone kind of closing in on him, and just goes to put his hand up, stop. Oh wait, sorry, wrong hand. Puts his hand up to stop, and you see the that radiant glow of gosh, what am I looking for? Radiant magic glow from his hand, and triggers the effect of slowing everything around him for 12 seconds.
All right, 12 seconds of everybody in slow-mo. Let's go.
And while they're all kind of, slowly reaching, doing that, Verbal's just gonna, well, where are we right now?
You're outside of the Walker house getting ready to like walk up to the door.
I am since can we call this essentially hasted movement? 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh wait, I can move my own token. Hold on, he was here. How did I do the measurement thing?
Click the ruler.
There we go. So that right there would be 60 feet, double his movement.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna let time pass, and we'll see how the party reacts to the turtle being faster than the furball.
So that entire time in Canadan's story, as soon as things started slowing down, not because of for that reason, but Frank was just about to ask one of the team members for their dream pastry. So he said it real slow, and he's been slowly extending his hand towards Bashful for those 12 seconds.
Muted.
Thank you. While it's still happening I'm just spinning on the ground.
Now
Guzzling of cheese.
now to everyone else's perspective, nothing
Regular
seems
time.
It seems like it's regular time, everything's normal, and then in a blink of an eye, it looks like Gorple turns into a green blur and is gone.
So the turtle is the Flash. That's cool.
Hopefully we get Michael Keaton.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, please watch our Flash movie starring Michael Keaton as Batman. Don't worry about the person the movie's named for.
Nope.
No.
Goodness. That mark makes him invisible.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. But maybe it just makes him really fast. Look, he's
Walter.
over there. He's over there now.
What the hell?
Okay, and no one's Arcana check really was good enough.
Fairness, I didn't roll it, but I didn't think I'd know anything about this.
What do you mean? I got a 16.
I'm going by your first one, the one that you rolled when I asked you to roll it.
Fuck.
I can see the whole history here. Bashful, you've heard of magic tattoos before, but they don't just happen. So you don't think that that's what it is. It just seems strange to everybody. And then, after this conversation that everybody has in normal time, you turn around and realize that 60 feet away from you is Gorple, and everything for Gorple has kind of reverted back to normal.
Oh, holy crap! Hey guys.
Yeah, we see you.
But to do this.
Are you just really fast now? Is that what it is?
I
Or
thought I was
invisible.
it felt like I was just getting up and I was just gonna walk around you. I ended up all the way over here. Hold on. I feel like I'm yelling.
Wait, so you don't understand what happened? We don't understand what happened.
I don't know. I just kind of we're getting a little too close for comfort, and because respect to Gorple Bubble.
Isn't that your shell?
Excuse like my bubble, my definition of bubble.
Okay, I just didn't know. I don't know.
The-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But now that Gorple has kind of seen cause and effect, or action in effect, might I be able to try an Arcana check one more time?
Yeah.
Might we all get an Arcana check after we've now experienced this thing for a second time?
Instead of doing an Arcana check myself, can I give the help action to someone else so someone else
And-
gets advantage?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Might if that's something you have to spend, you might not need it. I rolled a 17.
All right. So
What is it? What is it?
this sounds very similar to something that you've heard of as an outsider. Very, very mysterious, dark and powerful. Randomly picks people in need
Same.
to bestow gifts upon. Magical gifts. Sometimes they come with a heavy price.
Oh no.
Do it again.
It seems I may be in a love trice of deities. That can't be good.
Hey.
Look, thank you, Mr. Outsider, but I've already committed to the Esoteric Order of the Bobador, and as far as lovers go, I think I'm pretty good. 538 kids. You kind of take a step back and reevaluate things.
I gotta look into some self-care
I
options.
should, I even made it my New Year's resolution that I was going to learn at least 10% of their names.
That's 50 names.
The only
You just
one I
gotta
know,
pick 3 names and name them all one of those 3 names.
I just know Gorple Jr., all 6 of them.
It's actually a lot less than I thought you would have named Google Jr., to be honest.
At that you yeah, you all kind of have this little conversation about this dark gift that has been bestowed upon your cleric. But yeah, you all are kind of standing out the front yard of the Wachter house.
It's a good thing humans don't have weird things about the people just hanging out in front of their houses.
Sure. Especially giant fucking crickets.
I love it when random people just hang outside my house.
Wait, does
See,
Tick
this
look
is totally
like a
normal.
cricket or a praying mantis? I thought it was
Praying
more
mantis.
praying mantis. Okay, yeah.
I take no offense to your
I take no
Well,
offense.
I
to
said
your
that shit. I was
ignorance.
metagaming. Like Frank didn't say that shit, but Frank's terrified of you.
I need a pillow with TikTok stitched on it and the phrase I am not offended by your ignorance.
That's pretty good.
It'll
Age?
go
Age.
it'll go right there. Right there where terraforming Mars is.
Speaking of cool. Oh wait, no, this is not the time.
This is not the time. Yeah, so what do you all want to do here in the front yard of the Wachter house? Who's got a ball? Want to play some catch?
Oh, wait. I think I do.
Oh god. No, what have I said? Also, yes, I know. It's great, isn't it? Echo.
Quack.
In the sack, you feel like there's something in there with you that wasn't in there a few moments ago.
Oh my.
It doesn't feel like it's alive.
Thank God.
Oh my.
This is
And
on
when
my
you,
back.
and when you feel around, it feels like it's some sort of stuffed figurine of some kind.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's
Oh.
the fucking doll back. I told Irina to keep her eyes on it at all times.
I hug
He
it.
took a nap.
I hug it.
You hug it and you hear a very low growl. Like,
From the dog?
I go, grrr, and then I boop its nose.
Frank, you feel and hear this happening.
Right, so he doesn't know the doll's in there. at this
Right,
point,
right.
I'm
You just feel
assuming.
like there's something weird going on in your
He
sack.
did know he'd be doing one of those dances where like somebody thinks there's a bee in their shirt, you know what I mean? Like, or they ran into a spider web and he'd be chucking his bag.
Also, on the way here, can Echo, instead of trying to look at Cheese's memory, could Echo be trying to decipher the letter?
Yes,
Or start making notes on that?
you absolutely can, and I'd say the more time you spend on that, the easier it is going to be to find something that's going to help you actually crack the code.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Should I roll anything for that, or can I roll a percentage die to see how much of the letter I decipher?
Actually, yes. Roll percentile for me, but it's not going to equate to like percentage of the letter that you decipher. But I have an idea.
Okay. That is 27.
27%. Okay. I'm going to take note of that, and we will push forward. Is anyone going to knock on this door?
Echo's in a sack, reading a book and hugging a little plushie that growls.
I'll knock on the door. I'll take initiative. I'll knock on the door.
Perfect. You knock on the door, and fellow opens it and comes outside. Let me zoom in here for the people at home. Hold on. You all recognize this man as Ernst, the one who came to the Blue Water Tavern and invited you to the Wachter House and goes, "Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't think we'd expect you so soon."
Surprise!
Well, I mean, is it really a surprise if we knew you were coming?
Well, you did invite us.
Means we could have not shown up.
True. Would you care to come inside?
I mean, we're having a good time out here, but sure.
Yeah, our friend is like rewinding time through some like, I don't know, weird secret tattoo on his hand. We're actually like really cool out here. I mean, why do we come here again? Does anybody remember?
We got an invite.
I pop my head out of the sack and say, because we were invited. And apparently there's a book club.
A book club? What is
Yeah.
book?
He
Yeah,
goes,
it's
he looks around and goes, shh, don't. First rule about book club is don't talk about book club.
Oh, God.
And Frank just punches Bashful. We know. We know what I'm talking.
He goes, okay, well, come on in, and we'll get you all settled. He walks in, and the first room here is just a little vestibule. When you all walk in, you notice that Ernst has to unlock a bunch of locks, a bunch of brass locks.
I just have a black screen. I don't know if anyone else has that.
You have to go inside the door.
I don't see anything.
What about?
Are you
Now.
on Firefox?
No.
Chrome?
No.
Scroll down, my friend.
Maybe zoom out and
Hit
zoom in.
control and
I
scroll.
think my person is fucking lost, dude. I was trying to follow the person, and I'm like, okay.
I'm trying to refresh.
Tavy's face when they said, "I think my person is fucking lost, dude."
Mhm.
The amount of disgust.
If we get into an issue where I'm having such a hard time with frickin' everybody's character names today.
Bashful.
Bashful, yeah, thank you. If we get a problem where Bashful can't see, what we'll probably end up doing is I think we're close enough that we can we can call it and save the entirety of Wachter House for next week.
I like that idea.
Honestly, that's kind of vibing with me.
Because honestly, 20 minutes of 19 minutes, you guys probably aren't going to get a chance to do a whole lot.
It'll take us 19 minutes to get in the fucking front door. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It took us an hour
took us this long to get
here.
The 2 hour
Yes.
45 just to get here.
And it was a
Like-
house in the town we were already in.
We had lunch. We got a tattoo.
Yeah, I
That's
got
it.
my letter.
We made friends.
Going
Hell
hard,
yeah.
hard.
Okay,
Why can't I? see
what does
something?
the letter? Okay, what does the letter actually say? Like, not like the contents, but like, what is the junk gerbil stuff?
I will have something ready for you in between this week and next, if not definitely at the beginning of the stream. What I'll do is I'll put it into Roll20 as a journal entry. So that way you can see it, you'll always have it, and we can also show it on the camera for the stream.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, wait. So are we ending the stream?
Yeah, but first I want to go through. I want to ask everybody: is there anything that you want to get out of this encounter at the Wachter house? So anything
The
specific?
ability to see.
Yeah, well, we're gonna work on that. Don't you worry. I'll do some troubleshooting here.
So Frank, and by Frank I mean me, is completely lost as to like how this place like relates to anything we're supposed to be doing, and I can't. So I don't have any just expect a lot of chaos from me because I don't really have any goals here.
Well, remember you were first invited by Ernst. Ernst delivered you an invite from Lady Fiona Wachter to join her at her house because she had important matters to discuss with the party. He wouldn't go into any more detail because the town's guard are always watching, he said. But then when you were talking to the Baron, he was like, hey, there's something fishy going on here. I want you all to investigate it. So it's kind of like a twofold thing.
Okay.
You guys could get more information about the dynamics between Lady Fiona Wachter and Baron Vargas. Why is there beef between the two of them? And then make your decision. Or y'all could just decide to F off and not get in the middle of it. That is a valid option. Do not think that you have to do one or the other. You could do neither. But this is, remember how I was telling you all before that you're going to get into a situation where there's like mutually exclusive missions. This is one of those. You're not going to be able to do both.
I was about to ask that.
Oh.
Okay.
So Renegade or Paragon? Got it.
Yeah, well, yeah, and no. Is there a good guy in this situation? That's going to be y'all's job to figure out.
Frank is already convinced that, that fucking Baron is no good.
Well, I sure hope Fiona Wachter isn't an old woman because otherwise we'll never get Bashful on board.
Well, basically, I won't be able to see either the Baron or her.
She's
point,
not
you'll
an
have no
old
idea.
lady. She's not an old lady. I'd say she's probably in her 40s.
It's
Bachelor,
like
how old are you?
Hmm?
Aren't all dwarves like 40? Never mind.
What do you mean older wolves are 40? What?
Have you ever
I
seen
feel
a
like
dwarf that
Frank
look 40?
needs to hang out with those guys at the bar and learn a little bit more about dwarvish culture now.
My guy.
I'm not Frank right now. This is me. Like, all dwarves look 40 or older.
Next episode, we'll talk about dwarvish culture.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Next week
We're gonna hold a
here.
seminar.
Yep, on Lords and Ladies of Fate, AP Dwarvish Studies. Before you can't do it anymore.
We haven't had any like learning moments in a long time. Did that die in Adenia season 1?
I feel like that died with Adenia.
Speaking of which,
We decided we decided
Adenia?
we were done learning.
Plushie!
Mm-hmm. That's Sniffler. Uh-huh.
Niffler.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
He multiplies. I don't have it now. I don't have it now, but I do.
you son of a bitch! Why do you not have it?
Because I live a state away, and it
Oh.
takes
I don't know why I
planning.
thought
It takes
that you
planning to
had
get
it.
me gifts.
Nat asked me like 7 times over like a 3-month period to just come to his house, which is like 2 minutes away. So my bad.
But like, yeah. I think Echo's plan is literally all she knows about these people are that there's a book club, which means there might be books, which means there might be books on decoding this lesson.
Very well. Very, very well a possibility. My favorite thing is going to be to watch you all decide whether or not to sneakily investigate things while you're here or come back later.
I'd like some more direct approach.
I knew TikTok would. TikTok's going to walk in that door and be like, what the hell is the deal with this book club?
I discovered our guy hates you so much.
Yeah.
Right. I just unraveled.
But yeah. Also, hey, you all leveled up. Congratulations. You can thank you can thank the chat for that.
Hey.
Chat.
Donka chat. Donka.
Does
donka.
chat level up too?
In my
Yes.
heart, yes.
Level 20.
Yep. Level
Yeah,
20 in my
level
heart.
20
Um.
So yeah, everybody, go ahead and do your leveling up between now and next session.
So you mean 5 minutes before the stream starts next week? Sounds good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I got it.
What level are we on now? Are we on level 5?
Makes it level 5. Yep.
We're
Level
4,
5.
level
Yeah,
five.
yeah.
Right. So
Chat is OP. Chat is the whole fucking thing.
I
So
love
chat is the
chat.
most OP.
Chat is the only
Can you-
parental figure I need.
Can you guys imagine doing this without chat? Where would we be?
We'd be dead.
Yep,
honestly.
and remember everybody, when you are rolling for your health, the way I do it, roll for your health, and if you get less than what the average would be, take the average.
Okay. Right. I'm hella tired. I've got a big headache.
We love you.
Well then,
So
let's do the outro and get out of here.
hell yeah.
Everyone, I want to thank you all so much for joining us today on this wonderful stream of Dungeons and Dragons Curse of Strahd. I had to read the screen to remember what we were doing. I am out of my mind today, but you all are in my mind. That's probably why I'm out of my mind. There's no more space in there because y'all are running around. But thank you
We're
all
big.
for being there and being awesome as always. And thank you to my wonderful cast of Jen Washitashi, Nat, Merc Puppy, Tavy, and Good Devil. Make sure you say you message them personally and tell them how much you love their characters.
I could use more help with my self-esteem. So
Yeah, you know what? Even if you didn't need help with your self-esteem, I mean, like, it's always good to
let me guilt them, Armand. Let me guilt them.
Oh boy. Well, tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow is my understanding we are back in Rifts, correct?
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be back in Rifts, where a poor, very sad and dejected Dwyer is now a human boy, and he hates it. Join us at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time to find out if he ever gets over it. Probably not. And Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or did they push that back to 7? No, that was Conan that did that. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Give Me Solo and a Cookie is back, bringing you a wonderful Star Trek adventure. And then Sunday we have Doom of Annihilation at 9 p.m. And then it is Star Trek. And then Bye.
Time.
Bye.